Let me tell you about the task that is secretly destroying your PTE speaking score and you probably don't even realize it's happening. Retell Lecture contributes to both your speaking and your listening scores simultaneously. That means every time you perform poorly in this one task, it pulls down 2 sections at once. And yet most students spend 80% of their practice time on read aloud and almost nothing on Retell Lecture. So today I'm going to fix that. I'm going to give you a universal structure, a note-taking method, and a real example so that after this video you never freeze on Retell Lecture again. First, let me tell you what this task actually is. You hear an academic lecture for up to 90 seconds. You have 10 seconds to prepare. Then you speak for up to 40 seconds retelling what you heard. That's it. The challenge is that you have to listen, take notes, and then immediately speak. 3 skills at the same time, under a timer. Now here is what most students do wrong. They try to write everything they hear. They end up with 6 lines of messy notes. They can't read, panic in the 10-second prep window, and then either go silent or ramble through unconnected keywords. Both of those outcomes score close to 0 in content. Pearson's own official guidance is clear. Don't just list keywords. The scorer needs to hear characters, actions, and relationships between ideas, not a word salad. And after the August 2025 update, content relevance is checked even more strictly with human oversight on this task. So here is the note-taking method that actually works. Divide your paper into 3 columns as the lecture begins. Column 1, the topic and main idea. Column 2, 2 or 3 supporting points or examples. Column 3, any conclusion, implication or outcome the speaker mentions. Use arrows, symbols and abbreviations. Never write full sentences. You are building anchors, not a transcript. And here is the single most important trick. If a word is repeated by the speaker or said with emphasis, write it down immediately. Repeated and stressed words are almost always keywords. They are what the scoring system looks for in your response. Now let's look at a real example. Imagine you hear this lecture. Today we'll discuss the impact of urban green spaces on mental health. Research from multiple Australian universities has found that people who live near parks or gardens report significantly lower levels of stress and anxiety. One study found that just 20 minutes spent in a natural environment reduced cortisol levels, the stress hormone, by nearly 15%. Despite this evidence, urban planning in most major cities continues to prioritize commercial development over green space. Advocates argue that governments need to legislate minimum green space requirements in all new housing developments. While this plays, your 3-column notes might look like this. Column 1, urban green spaces, mental health. Column 2, parks, real less stress, 20 mins, nature, cortisol minus 15%, urban planning, commercial first. Column 3, govs need to legislate min green space. Now your 10 seconds of prep time. Don't reread every word. Just identify your opening phrase and mentally sequence topic, 2 points, conclusion. That's your speaking map. Then you speak, and here is exactly what a high-scoring response sounds like for that lecture. The lecture discusses the relationship between urban green spaces and mental health. Research from Australian universities found that people living near parks experience lower levels of stress and anxiety. Notably, spending just 20 minutes in nature can reduce cortisol, the stress hormone, by approximately 15%. However, most cities continue to prioritize commercial development over green space. The speaker concludes that governments should introduce legislation requiring minimum green space in new housing developments. That response hits every scoring box. It has the topic, it has 2 key data points, it has the conclusion. It uses linking language, notably, however. It is delivered in approximately 38 seconds. And critically, every idea in that response is connected to the lecture. Not to a template, not to something memorized, to the actual content that was played. Now, let me give you 3 rules that make this work under pressure every single time. Rule 1. Look at the image before the audio starts. In most Retell lecture questions, there is an image on screen, a diagram, a photo, a chart. That image tells you the topic before the audio begins. Use your 3 seconds of pre-audio time to read the image and activate any vocabulary you already know about that subject. When the lecture begins, your brain is already warmed up. Rule 2. Never stop speaking, even if you lose your notes. If you blank out mid-response, use recovery phrases that buy you a second without breaking fluency. The speaker also mentioned several important factors relating to. It was further noted that the overall message suggested that these are not templates for content. They are bridges that keep your audio flowing while your brain catches up The recording stops automatically after 3 seconds of silence. Never let that happen. Rule 3. Aim for 38 to 40 seconds. Always, Pearson's official guidance says the longer you speak, the more opportunities you create to cover the content requirements. A 22-second response, no matter how accurate, simply doesn't give the scoring system enough material to work with. Fill the time with connected, relevant ideas, even if you're paraphrasing something you already said in slightly different words. Retell lecture is the one task in PTE where your listening score and your speaking score rise or fall together. Get it right and you are earning double marks with every response. The students who master it don't do anything magical. They listen with a system, note with a system, and speak with a structure. And once that system becomes a habit, this task stops being a source of anxiety and starts being one of your most reliable scoring opportunities in the entire exam. Follow for more and drop in the comments. Are you currently taking notes during Retell lecture or speaking from memory? Your answer will tell me exactly where your score is leaking.